Salve, citizen. My name is Stephen Sumner. Thank you for being here. Today's epistle to the Empire of Reason is titled Needs, Wants, and Happiness. And we will begin with a quote from Marcus Aurelius. Have I acted unselfishly? Then I have benefited. I have never had much for the use of the word duty. It implies an expectation imposed by a higher authority. Doing something because someone told me to do so did not fly once I realized I could think for myself. Whether it is true or not, duty to me at least implies blind faith in some entity, whether it be a sky god or a government. Son, there's 3 enemy battalions headed our way, and even though there's just 12 of us and our deaths are certain, it's our duty to stay, fight, and hold out as long as we can. Sorry, no. Reason, that I will follow. But mention duty? No thank you. History is replete with horrors all done in the name of duty. The ancient Roman Stoics did write about duty, but with reason, not blind faith as its foundation. Whether they use the argument that we are all part God, since we can reason, or that we were designed by Zeus, or simply that we're the only species on the planet with exceptionally high cognitive abilities, the Stoics were emphatic that we, as humans, share a common bond. And because of that bond, we should recognize our duty towards everyone in our daily sphere of functioning. The fact of our present day and age is that duty and responsibility towards helping others is not emphasized at all. Some might extend it to immediate family, or perhaps to other members of one's faith. Yet, for the most part, our culture is very much focused on me, myself, and I. There is nothing wrong with taking care of your own needs. In fact, that is what responsible people do, so they don't have to depend on the time, energy, and resources of others. Yet there is a hair-breadth line that for many is almost impossible to detect between meeting one's needs and fulfilling one's wants, the latter quite often at the expense of others. What has made that line even more difficult to recognize in the early 21st century? Technology. It can be very useful in uniting people that in the past may have felt isolated, whether it be an LGBT teenager living in the Bible Belt or an abuse survivor finding emotional support. But I repeat myself. The downside of technology is that it is easy to create a bubble in which the only data that reaches you is that which reinforces your worldview, meets your every pleasure, and decreases or even eliminates your connection with others outside that bubble. With downloading music, ordering books online, and tweeting socially conscious memes, rather than actually venturing forth into the world, we are missing out on establishing ties with other humans and seeing how we are connected, all the while losing opportunities for helping others out, if not simply getting to know them on a direct and human level. Regardless of which metaphysical or philosophical reasons the Stoics used for claiming we have a duty to our fellow humans, they were intent on having a good life, and they understood that in order to do so, a sense of duty towards others must be cultivated. They were practicing and teaching what the current Dalai Lama refers to as enlightened self-interest. According to the Stoics, if you think happiness comes from serving only me, myself, and I, you are very much destined for unnecessary suffering. Although it may seem counterintuitive, the key aspect to achieving happiness, tranquility, and a good life is having a sense of social duty, where you put the needs of others above your wants. If you cultivate a sense of duty to other humans, and I would also argue towards animals who are also sentient, you are still taking care of yourself, but in the wisest manner possible. No one is an island. However, technology has helped many to become exceptionally long peninsulas, which is not beneficial for anyone. Acta non verba. Make it a point at the end of every day to ask yourself, who did I help today? without expecting anything in return. If you can't think of anything, then make it a point to do so on the morrow. I thank you for your time in watching and listening. If you would like a transcript of this, of what I just read, please visit veritascurat.net, where you will find a transcript as well as more support quotes from the ancient Stoics in support of this argument. And that's it. So again, thank you, and please always remember, Veritas Curat, truth cures. Vale.